If I would say, I will tell you that God did not forgive Adam. Because God never allowed him to return back to that place. A leader, let me tell you that any position you lost by carelessness, maybe knowingly or unknowingly to you, that position you will not get it back. Because when Adam lost the garden, God never restored him back to that place. Devil has succeeded in what he wanted to do. The target of the devil is not on serious believers in the church. The target of the devil is for those who have dedicated and committed in the church. The target of the devil is that your power you have as a child of God. Christendom has lost obedience. Adam lost it in the garden. That was the reason why the devil took away what God gave to him. Get me that first Samuel. We are going somewhere. Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all they have. Do not spare them, but kill both man and woman, infants and suckling, ox and sheep, camel and donkey. The next verse. So Saul assembled the men and numbered them, and tell him 200,000 men on foot and 10,000 men of Judah. Let's proceed. And Saul came to the city of Amalek and laid wait in the valley. Saul warned the Canaanites, God departs. Did you hear the warning? He said, God departs. God is warning every believer to depart from every rebel. Anybody that is a rebel, depart from that person. Otherwise, when the judgment will come, you will be involved. Depart. He said, God, depart from them, because destruction is about to come. God knows that the Canaanites never joined the Amalek against Israel when they were coming out of Egypt. He said that Canaanites was good to Israelites. Don't allow yourself, after laboring in the house, one advice will destroy all you have labored for years. There is one thing again I want to chip in. In mentoring and teaching, don't only teach, don't only mentor. After teaching and mentoring, warn them against people that will come to corrupt them. Give me Proverbs chapter 1. Warn them against people that will come to corrupt them. Otherwise, what you have labored for years to invest in them will be scattered and destroyed by one advice. Mind who advises you. Hear, my sons, the instructions of a father, and pay attention in order to gain and to know intelligent discernment. And to know intelligent discernment is only when you give ears to instructions and advice, not doing your own. That is the only way you will know when the devil has come to deceive you. Come back, please. Hey, children, the instructions of a father, hear ye, children, the instructions of a father, and attend to know understanding. And attend to know understanding. It's only when you listen to instructions that you will get understanding. Get me the next verse. For I give you good doctrine, forsake yet not my law. forsake not yet my law. God knows why he's saying that. Because he knows that people will come to corrupt them. He knows that people will come to deceive them. He knows that people will come to take them out from the track. Let's move. For I was my father's son, tender and only beloved in the sight of my mother. Continue. He taught me also and said unto me, let thy heart retain my words. Let thy heart retain my words. Now, if you go to the book of Joshua chapter 1 verse 8, he said, let this word not depart out from your mouth. Meditate on it day and night. There is reason why God is saying that. Because he knows that it's only the word that will give you light. The entrance of the word giveth light, and it gives understanding to the simple. When the word of God is not in you, that is where you'll be rebelling in the house of God. Continue. He taught me also and said unto me, let thy heart retain my words, keep my commandments and live. Keep my commandments and live. That means if you rebel against the commandments of God, you will die. If you rebel against the commandments of God, you will die. He said, keep my commandments and live. That means there is living in obedience. There is living in obedience, and there is death in rebellion. The reason why we live in rebellion is because we don't read, we don't study, we don't pray. We are only best Christians. We keep on acknowledging knowledge. We're just getting it every day, every week, every month. Yet we are not practicing any of it. It's not the will of God for his people to be suffering. But the people of God are suffering because of rebellion. He said that if you are willing to hearken to my voice, to obey, you will eat the good of the land. I want us to be careful of that word, if, anytime we see it in the Bible. If is a command. You cannot miss the command and you are expecting the blessings. You must meet the commands of God before you begin to claim the blessings. Because we are quickly to jump over the commands and begin to claim the blessings. Let me tell you, even if you come to church and pastor say, receive miracle money. If you are not obedient to work hard, you will not receive any money. Manna is no longer falling from heaven. We will come to church and our pastor is prophesying. Receive your healing. You claim it. Yes, he's prophesying that you should receive your healing. But there are commands to meet that healing. If you don't meet it, you will not have any healing. You will not have any deliverance. You see grace. Grace is expensive. The same God that is a loving and caring God, the same God that will have mercy on you, is the same God when you go contrary to his commands order, is the same God he will turn and become a consuming fire. He's one God, but he has two faces. The one of mercy and the one of judgment.